What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the It's Game Time podcast. This is episode number 29. My name is Jet, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Eric. Eric, how you doing today? Feeling better?
Healthy co-host Eric is back now, and I'm excited to be back finally because we sounded very raspy in the last recording.
The information, the knowledge was still there. Just not the voice quality wasn't the
Voice
best.
quality was not there. You still may hear a little bit of sniffling. But now I won't be coughing. I might cough. I won't be a lot more. There will be a lot less sniffling, and I won't have to end the episode early because of congestion in my nostrils.
Yeah, I had to fully sanitize the recording studio after you left, so that's all taken care of, and it should be germ-free now. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But how are you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great. Always excited to be doing this podcast with you. Another long day of classes, homework, all that good stuff. But we are here with the Catfish Hunter episode number 29.
Hunter. We almost made it the Eric Dickerson episode. But Catfish Hunter is just so unique.
That's a whole nother ballgame. Catfish Hunter.
Exactly. Exactly. We're gonna put that in the episode title. They're gonna be like, "What?
Do you like the name Catfish Hunter more or less than Taylor Heineke?"
Oh, it's Catfish Hunter. It's absolutely cat.
Yeah. That's a good name.
That's definitely the dad named him.
You think that's his real name, or you think that's like a nickname?
Can you look that up right now?
I'm gonna look that up because I feel like he has a real name.
Unless in the show it says Catfish Hunter.
That is true. That is true.
Catfish Hunter's real name.
I mean, okay.
Oh, that's boring. James Augustus.
James Augustus. That just ruined this whole thing because now we know his real name. But we're still going with Catfish Hunter.
That's how he goes by.
That's how everybody knows it.
So how did he come up with that completely different name?
That's
a different last name too.
That is interesting to probably think about how he came up with that.
It's not like he's like a movie star.
Okay, so here's the reason why he was named Catfish. So apparently when he was 19 years old, he wanted a flashy nickname, and that was the nickname that he came up with.
He gave himself his own nickname. How do you feel about people giving themselves their own nicknames?
I don't. You don't really hear much of that. You hear other people giving you a nickname.
You have to earn your nickname.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a nickname?
Well, like airplane or like nothing. I don't have like a specific nickname. Did you?
Mine was Biggie.
Okay.
Well, originally my uncle, he referred to me as Little E when I was really young.
Right.
Little E. But then when I grew up and stuff like that, for baseball, like my dad would be yelling Biggie, and then all my teammates would or my dad would just sometimes just call me E.
That's cool.
And then, but he would say Biggie during my baseball games, in which then my teammates picked that up, and I would be called Biggie also.
I actually found a story about how he got his name. So,
please.
Apparently,
was he just big into Catfish?
So actually, I take back what I just said. He did not give himself his own nickname. It was his family.
Oh, thank God.
They gave it to him as a child. He was found missing once with a string of catfish, and there's no explanation for why that was, but apparently his family found him missing one day, and that's what he was holding.
A catfish.
A catfish.
Wow.
So that's something to
digest.
Yeah, that's interesting because I just read that for the first time, so we're both we're both a little perplexed. I think is a good way to put it.
He definitely earned his name then.
He definitely.
How old does it say? How old he was when he got lost? When he went missing for I don't know how long.
It does not say. That would be something I'll have to do my research on when I get back to the recording studio, where we're in the recording studio, the research department.
Okay, yep.
We'll do that another time.
Your nice little desk area.
Yes, my nice little desk.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get to the Instagram NFL Pick'em challenge that we do every
Yes.
week. We always appreciate everybody voting on who they think is going to win each of the upcoming week's NFL games. This week was very interesting because there wasn't a clear winner. There's a clear winner, but there wasn't a clear person that stood up on top of everybody. The lowest number wrong was 6, and there was actually 6 people that were tied for the lead with 6 wrong. But in the end, due to a tiebreaker, our friend Ben Andrews came home with the victory, and he earned himself a Built Bar.
What flavor was it?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I still have to give it to him. I haven't seen him today, so I'm gonna make sure I hand deliver it to him when I see him. Let him know that if he wants more Built Bars, you can go to built.com to get 10% off with the promo code ITZ1428.
Absolutely. We know he goes to the gym a lot, so he'll need it.
A lot, yeah. He does go a lot. Yeah.
I don't know. I see him going to the gym a lot.
That's when Lindsay, drags him out to the gym. So.
Question. If you had the choice, no, I mean it would be more towards me, I guess, because of I don't enjoy going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I like working out through like playing something.
Yeah.
Like playing football, playing basketball,
Right.
playing volleyball. I don't like routinely doing something over and over and over again.
Well, you're talking to the wrong person right now.
No, I know. Well, for the gym and stuff like that. I like just change in scenery and stuff like that. But I was asked this question about going to the gym. If I had to go for 2 weeks straight at like 5 a.m. once a year, and I would still get the same results if I were to work out. No, once a month.
Once a month.
No,
Okay.
what was it? No, it was once a year, but I still get the same results as if I were to work out the entire year.
Like every day in the entire year, as opposed to just
Not every day, maybe
Right.
like 4 times a
okay.
week.
Okay.
But I would get the same results as if like magically if I just went at like 5 a.m.
Right.
during that 2-week period, if I were to do that. And I would absolutely just own up and be like, if I do 2 weeks worth of like working out at 5 a.m. till like maybe 7 a.m.
Right.
2-hour workout for 14 days, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Then I can take the entire week off, but I don't see a change in my body.
That's interesting to think about. Yeah, I mean, I think
because it would be like
it's worth it. Yeah, I mean,
because it would magically be like.
That's interesting to think about because I mean, for me, obviously a different perspective. I enjoy going to the gym, and I don't do this. The thing with me, I don't do the same workout obviously every time. I change up different muscle groups, different parts.
I mean, I do that. But
I get what you're saying because you're in the same place.
Exactly, same place. It's you come back to the same workouts 4 days later.
Right.
I guess you could
cycle
say
back through
exactly to where for me when I'm playing sports and working out the body through that.
Yeah.
Like freshman year when I would be playing basketball before COVID, I'd play basketball every day.
Wow.
And it's a good workout. I mean, it puts tension on
cardio wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good for the legs, not for the joints.
Exactly.
Good for the leg muscles.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's get back on topic. Sorry for the tangent.
No, you're good. That's interesting to think about though. But I wonder what our viewers would have to say about that scenario if they would agree or disagree.
That should be an Instagram poll.
I'll put it as an Instagram poll.
Thank you.
I will do that.
Thank you.
Let's get on to some more important business here. We got another week in the books of
I did good, guys.
NFL Pick'em contest, and Eric is still trying to climb back up the leaderboard.
I think I climbed back this week.
It's a tough climb.
I think I climbed back.
So the verdict is in, and Eric had the worst week
I did not
ever.
No, I didn't.
In podcast Pick'em history.
No,
he finished with a record of 2-10.
That's bad.
Are
you serious?
2-10.
Are you serious?
2-10.
What games did I get right?
The games I believe you got right.
There is no way I only got 2 right.
You got the Chiefs game correct. No, not the Chiefs game. You got the I remember I was
I did not go.
I know
no way I went 2-10. You're messing with me.
It's keeping up with the theme of all these.
That's
you got the Ravens wrong. the Cowboys is one of them you got right.
Yes.
And the other one you got right was
I didn't pick the Titans.
you picked the Titans, but
They
picked them to cover. You picked the Colts to cover. You picked the Browns.
They didn't cover? That's not covering? What was the
No,
line?
it was 10.5.
Oh my
You
god.
picked the Browns to win.
I picked the Browns to win.
Yeah.
Are you when watching that game, I thought
You picked the Browns to win.
oh my gosh. Because when watching that game
Yeah.
and it was blown out, I was like, oh, that's a point for me.
You also picked the Bills not to cover.
That's dumb.
The Lions Steelers, that's a wash. You picked the Bucks to cover. You picked the
Okay.
Cardinals to cover.
Okay, those two don't count. I know you got those wrong too.
Yeah. Vikings. You picked the Chargers to cover, and you picked the Broncos to cover, and you picked the Seahawks to. Yeah, you picked the Seahawks to win, and Packers. You got that one wrong. Chiefs. That was the one I marked you right.
Okay.
That was the other one, and then you got the Rams wrong too. So
What was your record?
7-6.
There's no way.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
lying.
tell you exactly which ones I got right.
Which ones did you get right?
I picked the Ravens to not cover.
Okay, I do remember
I
that.
picked the Cowboys to cover.
Yeah.
I got this one wrong.
Okay. The Titans.
I
Saints.
picked the Colts to not cover.
Are you shitting me?
I picked the Patriots to cover. I picked the Bills to cover. That's a wash. I got that one wrong. I got that one wrong. I got that one wrong. I picked the Eagles.
Was that your upset of the week pick?
No, my upset was the Raiders. I got that one wrong. And I picked the Packers to cover, and I got that one wrong.
Wait, count these again.
7-6.
So you got the Packers, you got the Eagles,
Yeah. Bills, Patriots.
you got the Bill. Okay, so you got the Packers, the Eagles, the Bills, the Patriots, the Colts. That's 5.
Cowboys and Dolphins.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't mess with me here. My math isn't wrong.
This is my week, guys. There's absolutely no way but up.
Yeah, so I had to be fact checked on the live episode of the podcast because Eric, didn't have any faith.
Awful.
But now his overall record is an astonishing 50-78. As I said,
I'm only 17 games back, guys. 1 week can change that. 1 week can change that.
1 week can change that. 1 week can change
I
that
can
last week. 1 week could change that the week before. 1 week cannot change anything. With you picking right beside me.
I can get within 4 games by the end
And
of
it's
next
funny
week.
because I was listening back and Eric was like, "This is a no-brainer." Oh,
This is a no-brainer. This week,
this one's a
guys, is a
no-brainer.
no.
he said, "Oh, the Ravens should
2
cover
and-
no problem." They didn't.
2 and
Dolphins.
10.
2
2
and
and 10. That's so
That's. I hope honestly, whoever was listening, if you went the opposite of what Eric did, you definitely had a successful week. Like we recommended it last week.
I did recommend it.
So,
I did recommend it. So I think I'm just working. I think I'm playing I'm playing in golf terms.
you must be. You must.
The
yeah.
lower score is the best.
Maybe for this week, you should do the opposite of whatever you want to do.
Should I?
Yes.
I'll
see,
do that.
See if it changes anything.
I'll do that.
Okay, perfect.
I'll do that. I'll try to do that.
This is gonna get interesting because it's gonna get a little confusing because you're gonna say I want to pick this team, but actually I'm going with this team. So
Yeah.
want to get right into it?
Yeah. Let's get right into it.
Then we'll talk. We'll talk fantasy a little later on.
Okay.
But, all right. Thursday night football is the New England Patriots traveling to.
I know what I'll do.
The Atlanta Falcons. New England is favored by 7.
I want to take New England. That's difficult because of you don't know what's going to happen with Patterson, and I think Patterson is their offense.
Yes, right now, yes.
Right now it is their offense. So
Yeah.
if he doesn't play, I would take the Patriots. If he does play, I would still probably take the Patriots. So I'm going to take the Falcons.
You're gonna say.
So pretty much this week is going to be almost an upset. My upset of the week.
That could work out for you because Thursday night football games have a tendency to not always go in the direction we believe in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Patriots to
Yeah.
cover.
This is gonna set me back so much. I bet.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're
gonna-
experimenting. We're trying to give Eric some hope for the rest of the season.
I'm gonna go. Oh, and how many games are this week? 14.
Probably about 14.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15.
Yeah. So like I was saying,
I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna maybe go. That's gonna be bad.
hey, you're gonna hit on one of them at least. I know you will.
Okay. Well, now I have to decide out of all these which one's gonna be my upset of the week.
Which one's your not upset of the week, basically though, because you're.
Wait. So how would that work? I would go with the most guaranteed, like the normal pick. My normal pick would be my most normal pick.
You could declare any you basically can declare any of these upsets of the week.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Whichever one.
I'm gonna go. Can we go through this and then can I go back and declare which one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
My
Yeah,
ask for this
yeah,
week,
you go.
though, is for Patterson to please play for fantasy reasons in one league in our UT league. I'm really struggling at running back. It would be huge if he played, but I also don't want them to play him a lot because he is dealing with a high ankle sprain.
Mm-hmm.
So before, like on Monday, they were anticipating that he was going to miss a couple of weeks with this, but then now he's a game time decision. So I don't know if they overestimated it and or something like that, but I'm hoping Patterson just can play.
Yeah, from a long-term perspective, I think it's best that they sit Patterson out just because it is a short week.
True.
It is a short week, and I would hope you would want him for the stretch run for the fantasy playoffs and stuff like that.
Actually, I'm going to change my ask for that. Now you're making sense. My ask is this week Wayne Gallman.
No, I thought that's what you were doing. You're doing the opposite. You were saying that you wanted Patterson to play, so you.
No, this is just for games. This is just for games. I'm not getting fantasy asks implications into this. My actual ask now is going to be Wayne Gallman. You're going to be starting in my lineup for a league. Please. You had 23 carries last week in one half. I'm hoping if he scored a touchdown on that, it would have been a good week for him. So hopefully he can do something against the Patriots defense.
My ask for this week, I think the Patriots should continue this hot streak and give the Bills a run for their money. Show them that this division is far from over, which it is. Patriots are currently on a 4-game winning streak, and they still have a head-to-head matchup left with the Bills. And who knows? Maybe we could see the Patriots be representatives from the AFC.
That would be insane.
I saw someone bet on them to come out of the AFC today.
I did see that. I did indeed see that.
With there being not really one or two clear teams standing out among the rest, it's really anyone's game right now.
The next game is the Colts at the Bills. What do I expect to happen? I expect this is tough because I'm looking at that line. I'm not just gonna pick the
That's a pretty decent sized line, considering the Colts are not a bad team.
I know. I expect
I'll make it easy for you. I think that the Bills will not cover. I think it'll be a field goal deciding this game, but I do think the Bills will come out on top and win.
I don't think the Bills will cover. I was leaning that. So now my pick is that the Bills will cover.
Okay.
My ask, I don't have anything in this game. What would the record comparison? It would be 6. It would be if the Patriots win, it'd be 7-4. If the Bills won, they would be 6. No, they'd be 6 and 7-4. But if they lost, they
Bills
would be
7-3 if they won.
Yeah, but if the Bills lost, they'd be 6-4. It'd be interesting to see if the Bills lose.
My ask, just keep feeding Stephon Diggs. You saw what happened last week when he gets the ball, good things happen, especially targeting him down the field. They haven't done that as much in the early parts of this season, but for fantasy purposes and for reality, let Stephon Diggs eat.
Now, the next game is the Ravens at the Bears. The Ravens are favored by 4.5. I think the Ravens will exceed the cover. Will cover. So I'm going with the Ravens not to cover. Barely, maybe win by 3 points.
So yeah, the Bears are coming off a bye week. The Ravens are coming off a tough loss on the road down in Miami. I think the Ravens bounce back here and cover the spread. They get back on track and continue to fight among the top teams in the AFC.
I feel like I'm just screwing myself record-wise by doing this.
Hey, you don't know that for sure. You could end up going 10-4, 10-5.
That would be insane.
You never know.
That would be insane. My ask, Marquise Brown, please go off. Do your
Marquise
thing.
Brown, if you're sitting on my team during this game, go off as well. So
we'll
get to that a little bit later.
Little preview. Next game is the Lions at the Browns.
Ooh.
Let me make this my upset of the week right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have. I think the Browns will win, so I got to go with the opposite and say the Lions are just gonna win.
Okay. Going with the Lions back-to-back weeks. See how that works out.
Hey, they got closer than they've ever been before to winning a game.
11.5. The Browns aren't an amazing team by any means. I'm gonna say they do not cover. I think it'll be a touchdown victory for the Browns, but the Lions are still hanging in there. They're fighting every game. I don't believe they're going to go finish the season winless. It's possible they pick up a win here, but I've put my faith in the Lions too often that I'm not starting something new here. So
my ask, Hawkinson, have a day because you guys are going to win, and I think you're going to win I think the Lions are going to win on the back of Hawkinson having TD and 100+ receiving yards.
That would be nice because he could potentially be on my team as well.
Really?
I'm not gonna,
really?
That's not going to be my ask. My ask for this game, we saw DeAndre Swift receive 30+ carries last week. That's great and all, but his bread and butter is in the receiving game. So continue to use him like you have been all season in the receiving game. Give him 5 or 6 receptions. You could still give him 15+ carries, but point I'm trying to make is continue to feed DeAndre Swift.
The next game is Texans at Tennessee. Tennessee is predicted to win by 10 points. They have a cover of 10 points. That's so good. That's so difficult for me.
I'm going to take Tennessee to cover. They, despite not having Derrick Henry, they've been able to compete with everyone they've been playing with, and the Texans are just not good. It's pretty simple, honestly.
Tyrod's back,
and I know they had a bye week last week. They played last week.
They did not play last week.
They had a bye week last week, but the week before they lost to my Dolphins, and Tyrod Taylor looked like the Tyrod Taylor we all know and love.
My pick is that the Titans will not cover.
Ooh.
It'll be a closer game because Tyrod's going to go off.
Are you just going the opposite of what I'm saying? You're going the opposite of
no,
what
I am. I do think that the Titans will cover, so I have to go against that.
That's fair. Yeah.
In which my ask for this week, McNichols, please don't be used. I dropped him.
Jeremy McNichols is dealing with a concussion, so he might not even be playing in this game. But Dante Foreman, he's probably the next best. I know they signed Adrian Peterson, but he's the next best thing. Closely resembles Derrick Henry's running style, so I think he's going to have a big day. And if the Titans feed him, he is going to be very productive.
Actually, my ass is Tyrod. Keep it within 9.
All right.
Keep it within 9. Packers, NFC North matchup. Packers at Vikings. Packers are favored by 2 points. So I guess just give me the Vikings to upset.
I'm going to take the Packers to cover. This is pretty easy. Not really sure what Eric's thinking on this one.
Right now.
Packers are honestly they're one of the best teams in the league right now, and we could see them in the Super Bowl.
In which my ask is AJ Dillon, if you're on my team, go off, kid.
Hey, if you're on my team too, do the same thing as well. Honestly, I'm asking that he has at least 20+ carries, maybe 3 or 4 receptions, get in the end zone 1 or 2 times would be great. I have him in another league, so it benefits me either way. So
Exactly. Dolphins at Jets. Miami is favored by 3 points. I guess I'm just gonna pick the Jets to win it with Joe Flacco starting.
Joe Flacco's not starting.
Joe
yes.
Flacco starting. My ask, Jalen Waddle, please return because you have the potential of being my wide receiver too, for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I believe the Dolphins will cover in this game. My ask will to be for the Dolphins defense continue to play how you've been playing those last couple of weeks. You absolutely slowed down the Ravens last week, the Texans week before. This is the defense I thought and every other Miami Dolphin fan thought we were going to see coming into the season. So let's keep racking up the wins because we don't have our own pick, and I don't want the Eagles to have a top 3 pick. So,
speaking of the Eagles, it's the next game.
There you go.
The Eagles host the Saints, and Philadelphia is favored by 1.5 points.
Ooh, it's a tough one.
I guess I'm going to go with the Eagles to cover. I think the Saints will win this game, so I have to go with the Eagles.
I'm going to say the Eagles will not cover us. I think the Saints win this game. They lost last couple seconds against the Titans. Trevor Simeon's not that good. Obviously, they'll sprinkle in Taysom Hill in every now and then, but defensively, the Saints are a lot better, and I think they'll be able to slow down Jalen Hurts.
Why do you think they're not using Taysom Hill now?
I just think they trust him more in that gadget role, not really a full-time. He's not like as a quarterback, he's not polished enough probably to give him those full-time reps, but not to say Trevor Simeon's any better, but I think they'd rather use Taysom Hill in certain packages.
All right. My ask, Dallas Goedert. Let's go, kid. Let's go. Be a top 10 tight end, please. It's not very competitive in the tight end department this year.
Not at all. That's why you got Kelsey and then everyone else.
And Hawkinson's up there too.
Hawkins up there. My ask.
What's your ask?
Going off of that, I think Taysom Hill should be utilized more. I think he's better. I think he's a better quarterback than Trevor Simeon, even though he's not as polished. The Saints have been doing fine with Trevor Simeon. Mark Ingram's been a nice addition, reunion back to the team. So, yeah, more Taysom Hill.
Washington just came off of a big win, beating Taylor Heineke. My boy. He got his revenge.
We referenced that in the last episode.
Exactly.
That, we both picked against him, but
exactly, and he proved me wrong. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Doubting him again in this game.
Sadly, I'm going to have to. And I'm going to say Carolina covers, even though I think I think Washington's going to win.
I think Carolina's going to cover and win. We got Cam Newton.
Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. Here. I'm going to go with Washington to win.
All right.
I'm supporting.
That's what
my
I
boy.
like to hear.
Number one.
That's what
number one. Heineke. Number one.
Cam Newton is the answer to this Panthers quarterback issues. Sam Darnold, he's just gonna be there. Like he's earning $18 million if he plays or not. I'm sure he'll be just fine. Cam Newton's back. He clearly made that known after he scored that touchdown last week. They're going to definitely use him a lot more. McCaffrey's healthy, ready to go. I think the Panthers should have no problem in this game and cover.
My ask. For potential opportunities later down the road, I would like to see Antonio Gibson do better.
Okay.
Do good. Have another good week.
My ask, let's help DJ Moore out a little bit. Now that he has Cam Newton, he should be a little bit better and quarterback situations improved. That should improve DJ Moore's stock. So I actually recommend him as a nice buy low candidate in fantasy football. See if Cam Newton can really elevate him back to when they played together several years ago.
49ers at the Jaguars. 49ers are favored by 6 points on the road. I'm going to say the 49ers will not cover.
Interesting philosophy there.
I'm complete. My mindset is completely in now the reverse mode. So it's easy now.
The 49ers totally dominated the Rams. I mean, for my sake, I want them to lose just because the Dolphins, we have their pick, and obviously them beating the Rams didn't help that. the Jaguars hung in there with the Colts last week, and
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, bro. He's the answer.
I'm looking at the remaining games on the schedule, and I've yet to make my upset of the week.
Really?
And
Really?
you know what I'm going to do? This is my upset of the week right here. I'm going to say
That's
that
a waste more
San
than my
Francisco is
waste of
traveling
picks this
all the
year.
way to sunny South Florida and gloomy Jacksonville, Florida.
I think you need to get a -1 if you get this wrong.
-1 if I get it wrong. I'll take +4 if I get this right. That's the deal we have officially set in place.
Nope, not at all.
West Coast to East Coast, East Coast to West Coast. Never a fun time.
Didn't shake on it.
The 49ers are an all-time high right now, riding high after defeating the division rival. Better overall team, the Rams, in this one. Like I said, the Jaguars held their own against the Colts. Trevor Lawrence has looked a lot better. James Robinson should be good to go in this game. I know he played in last game, but he was a little banged up. Jaguars are my upset of the week.
You're sounding crazier than I am so far with my
I'm getting as we speak, that soundbar right there is getting edited up so I can replay it once I get this game correct. So
really okay.
I feel fully confident that the Jaguars can pull off this upset due to all the factors that I said.
Then you can only get a +1 point. But if it's wrong, you get a -1.
That's fine. I mean,
all right.
I have plenty of points to spare. So
let's see how this strategy for me works out. Maybe I'm just letting you get a little bit ahead, and then I'm gonna go on a tear.
We'll see if that's your strategy come week 18.
It will be, guys.
I'm like 30 games ahead of you.
Watch, guys. Watch out. Listen every week, and you will see the gap between me and Jet close slowly but surely.
I gotta start working on that loop of you saying this every week from the beginning when we started this. So
next game is Bengals at Raiders. Both teams are 5-4. Cincy is favored by a point. So give me Cincinnati to cover.
Yeah, so Cincinnati is coming off a bye week after losing 2 straight. The Raiders are coming off a tough loss. Not a tough, got blown out by the Chiefs on Sunday night football.
Changing mine. Raiders are going to win.
Raiders are going to win.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Bengals to cover it. They do have to travel all the way to the West Coast. They should be healthy, ready to go. I think they get back in the win column in this one.
Yep. Next game, Cowboys. Oh, my ask. Josh Jacobs score TD because you're very reliant on it as a fantasy player, and you will be one of my RBs in the game time league.
My ask, Jamar Chase, continue your phenomenal rookie season and continue you're on pace to win the rookie of the year. So continue doing what you're doing.
Next game is probably the game of the week.
I think it is. Yes.
Cowboys at the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 2.5. Give me the Chiefs to cover. I think the Cowboys are going to win this game.
I'm going to say the Chiefs cover and win this game.
Wow.
I think coming off a big win against the Raiders, I think maybe we might be seeing the Chiefs that we're used to. Obviously, the Cowboys are an unbelievable team, and I still think they have a very good shot of coming out of the NFC. I still stand by that argument, especially with the Rams and Bucks not looking like the teams we expect them to be. However, the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes look dominant last week, so they're at home. It's not an easy place to play in. I think Dak and the Cowboys struggle in this one, but find a way to get to the Super Bowl.
My ask is CeeDee Lamb. If you're on my bench,
your bench,
mine on my bench.
I hope he's not on your bench. I give him to you. I want it to be used correctly.
If you're in my lineup, have yourself a day because if a trade has been made by the time of this game, I hope it's a shootout.
Travis Kelce, regardless.
Whoever it's on, actually, CeeDee Lamb or Travis Kelce, have yourself a day.
Regardless,
if you're on my bench.
Travis Kelce, I have you. I don't have you in any other league, so you're my only hope. And if I keep him in the podcast league, I want him to continue to perform like the tight end one that we've been seeing year in and year out. Regardless, if he's on Eric's team, you could do a little bit worse than what you've been doing. But if you're on my team, keep it up.
17 points is fine by me. Next game, Cardinals at Seahawks. Arizona is favored by 2.5. So give me the Seahawks to upset the game.
Russell Wilson, not look great in his first game back from injury, which we kind of could have expected coming into the game. Cardinals are looking to bounce back. I will say, if Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins, if either one of them or both of them do not play, I will take the Seahawks to win this game. But I am going to take. So okay, I just got a little thrown off there. I don't know what. All right. Let's get this straight here. If Kyler Murray and or DeAndre Hopkins are playing, I'm taking the Cardinals to cover. If they do not play, I will take the Seahawks.
You can't. You cannot. No.
Contingencies. We had contingencies.
No, we do not.
Last week, yeah.
Who?
With the same Cardinals team last week.
We did?
Yes.
Wait, no, then
You said regardless if Kyler
I
Murray
did not.
Hopkins play, you said they were going to win no matter what.
I did not.
You did.
That's a lie.
You did.
That's a lie.
I said they were going to win no matter what too, so it didn't matter.
So we didn't have contingencies last
but
week.
I said, do you want to have contingencies? And he said, no, I don't need one, but it's an option.
No.
Yes, it's an option. Of course it is.
No.
We're
You don't get
recording this on a Wednesday.
You
It's
don't
not-
get
I get a
contingencies.
contingency.
No.
Yeah,
No, because then you're gonna win either way.
right.
No.
No.
No, you do not get it. Pick a
But
team.
you gotta understand.
Pick a team.
You gotta understand something.
No.
When we're picking this on a Wednesday, we don't know the statuses of these guys.
It's too bad, so sad.
no.
Because see, the same thing with Patterson and the Falcons.
I'll make that a contingency.
No, you pick a team.
Give me the Cardinals to cover.
All right. My ass, Tyler Lockett, have a day.
I have no hope for Tyler Lockett, even if he's on my team. So,
Well,
but despite that, my ask Russell Wilson. I know you're Eric's guy, but let's see what you're really. We've seen you struggle late in season sometimes, but maybe this will be a different story. Maybe you can pull the Seahawks back to 500. Maybe go on a run for the playoffs.
oh, he is going to. Don't stress about
I
that.
am
He's gonna go 11-6.
11-6. All right.
11-6.
11-6.
He's gonna roll off 8 in a row.
All right, let's move on.
8 in a row. Sunday night football, Steelers at Chargers. Steelers ended up tying with the Lions, which is pretty much just a loss for the Steelers. Chargers favored by 5.5, so give me the Chargers to not cover.
I'm gonna say the Chargers cover. They need to get a bounce back win. They fell to the Vikings at home. I think that if they utilize the weapons correctly, and that goes along with my ask, Mike Williams, when the Chargers were using him, when they were throwing downfield, that's when the Chargers offense was the best. And that's when they were 4-1 when they did that. Since then, Justin Herbert has not been the same quarterback. So my ask is let's get back to feeding Mike Williams.
My ask, I need that Herbert Eckler connection.
You do
back.
that every week.
It's not there. It's not though. It's not. It's just not.
Stay tuned we will be releasing a TikTok where we will draft the players from this Sunday night football game. So
This game?
I
I thought we'd do our. Okay. I thought we would have possibly done.
like this game to do. I don't know. I think it's.
Oh, we've already done the Cowboys. So
yeah. I like this game too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll debate that after if you want to.
No. I prefer this game. I do. Just can I get the Chargers and you just get the Steelers?
Nope.
You have Najee.
Nope. Let's
You have Najee.
let's
What are you
get to this-
complaining about?
Let's get to this awfully planned Monday Night Football game.
What are you talking about? Awfully planned. This is my upset of the week
Right.
2.0.
I don't know why they stuck the Giants on here. Like,
He always plays good against the Bucks. He legitimately does.
I'll give you an extra point for this game too. If you get this said upset 2.0 was 1.0 was Lions, right?
Yeah.
So I'll give you if you
Another
get both
one?
of them
All
right.
right. I'll take my Giants.
Okay.
This is one of the few times I have the opportunity to.
11 points. Yeah. I'm gonna say the Bucks cover absolutely demolish the Giants.
The cover?
Yes.
Cover.
Absolutely.
You know how good the Giants defense has been.
They're gonna absolutely demolish the Giants on Monday Night Football. Buccaneers they're out for blood after 2 straight
Guys,
losses.
I'm feeling like this is my week.
The Giants are just not a good team. I don't care what you think about their defense.
Not a good team.
They still have Daniel Jones, a quarterback. Thanksgiving's coming up, so
I know. That's my ass.
Made.
That's my ass. Have my decision made, Daniel Jones. Please, if you have a really good game, then I'm gonna stick with you for another year. If you don't, then you're done.
TB12. I mean, the MVP is kind of slipping out of your fingers. Let's get this back. Let's get this back going in the right direction
No,
and get
he's
back
gonna lose
on that
back-to-back
MVP track.
weeks to NFC East teams.
Who is the clear MVP right now? Is there one?
Still Tom Brady.
Still Tom Brady.
Still Tom Brady.
I agree.
Absolutely.
But the gap is
If
definitely.
if Washington can beat them with their awful defense,
It's not this. They still have the same guys. It's not an awful defense on paper.
Chase Young was out.
I know, but they still have Montez Sweat.
It's not a good
and
team. It's just not a good defense.
On
this
paper,
year.
it's still a lot of the same guys.
The production's not showing.
They shut down the.
So why
Buccaneers.
can't the Giants?
Giants don't have it.
What are you talking about?
They don't have it.
That's such a lie.
Name one good player on the Giants.
Leonard Williams. James Bradbury.
Those are all good players. They don't like.
That's James Bradbury was an
Guy,
all-pro player.
He's an all-pro player. He's not going to be. He's not going to.
Leonard Williams was a Pro Bowler.
Evans, though.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Mike
What's
Evans
the
has
stat
over
line?
100 yards.
100 yards.
Yes.
Can we do catches?
He's not going to have many catches. I know that. It's just not. That's not the type of player he is, Mike Evans. That's nothing to do with James Bradbury.
So you don't think he's gonna have a lot of catches?
I
You think he's gonna have
like
a lot of yards?
4 catches for 100 yards.
That's
We'll get him on the deep ball.
the Giants don't let up the deep ball. I'm not
But
kidding.
this is Mike Evans and Tom Brady. They thrive off of that.
They didn't let that happen with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
And I get that, but Patrick Mahomes also hasn't looked as good this year.
Because he hasn't been able to throw down the field.
Right. But
Brady-
I don't think James Brad. All right. Well, let the game be played.
Oh, wait. If Mike Evans gets under 100 reception yards in this game, I get another extra point.
I can't just be giving away extra
Nope.
points like I'm Oprah
You're that
out
confident.
here. Like,
You're that confident.
This has nothing to do with our extra points.
No, this does. This does.
Oh.
Yep.
And what if I get it right?
Boo-hoo. Nothing.
No, I get a point.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Then we're not. It's not gonna work.
That's lame.
Gotta.
Do you know my strategy for this week?
we
I
have
should
to
be getting
reward-
as many
we have to reward
opportunities.
both parties in this.
I'm rewarding you by doing this dumbass strategy.
No, you're not. I'm not getting anything out of this.
You're getting I told you so.
No, I want a point, or else this is.
You don't believe that much in Mike Evans then.
I do, but I want a point for it. So I can continue to capitalize my.
No, because then you just don't believe in
All right,
Mike
no
Evans
points at
enough.
all. No bets off the table. Mike Evans will still have
Bets-
100 yards, but
I bet you
I'm
it
not-
won't. I
that's
bet
fine.
you it won't.
We'll let the viewers decide what they think.
And I'm gonna hopefully get my another extra point.
Doubtful, but let's get to
I so hope I go 9 in whatever.
9 and whatever. That's not going to get you to. It's not going to make up for 17 games.
Oh, that cuts it in half.
How do you? If I go 10 and 5,
You're not going 10 and 5.
Really?
You're not.
You didn't think I was going to give 7 and 6 last week, did you?
That's hardly 500.
In picking against the spread, that's pretty good. I think 2 and 10 is just. We need to find someone else.
bet
that
you-
co-host this when you pick 2 and 10. Like
This new strategy, I'm feeling it. What would you consider successful for this strategy?
7
and 8
Honestly, I think 5 and 10 is a success.
for this strategy.
Yeah, I do.
I think 7 and 8 is a success.
I considering you're picking the opposite of what you believe in, I think 5 and 10 is a success. I do.
Yeah, well, what I believe in fucks me over. It gets me at 2 and 10.
We'll see. It's going to be very interesting to see what the action. We want to get into some fantasy football.
That's where I'm being very successful at, guys.
successful, but
Not
you
him.
had a rough week. You want to?
Yeah, injuries
You wanna talk about that
are
roughly?
pretty rough on your team. When that happens, guys, injuries can be pretty damn tough.
Like I said, though, what goes up must come down. And now, after being at the peak for Eric, he's right here. So we'll see.
I mean, not for the game time league.
Well, you lost, but you had your peak, and now you're.
I
you're
lost
on the-
because
you're on the
Patterson.
downslope.
I
Let's see if you can
lost
get
because
back up to
Patterson
nine.
got injured. Because I wouldn't have if Patterson scored 10 points. I'm pretty sure I would have won.
but he didn't. So
I know injuries, guys.
injuries are a big thing in fantasy football. But
Exactly.
just an update on the leagues from now. Eric is still in first place.
Oh,
by 18 points over Lindsay, who's also 7-3.
first place is first place.
First place is first place. Eric has a 99% chance of making the playoffs. It's really much of a lock at this point. Then you got Connor, Pete, Josh, Austin, and Connor M, as well as Tommy. Connor P's at 6-4, and then Josh, Austin, Connor M, and Tommy are tied at 5-5.
There you are, down at number 8.
There I am, still alive. I mean, I've won 2 straight. After I was 2-6 at one point. We cannot forget that. I still in the mix for the playoffs. I'm gonna definitely need some help. Maybe in the form of some players coming my way.
You got lucky last week.
Lucky last week. Okay.
You scored a $180.
It's not like the players that scored don't have the capabilities of doing that though.
Diggs has not shown that he's.
But it's Diggs.
I understand that, but that was last year's Diggs. That is not
it's
this
the
year's
same
Diggs.
player. He just hasn't had that blow up game because that's
okay.
That
Mark Ingram with 20 points.
No,
stop.
That's just
that's what won you.
Even take out Mark Ingram, I still win.
I understand that, but like that's pretty much.
Mark Ingram's going to do that every week when Alvin Kamara's not playing. Yes. Look at the volume he got.
He only had 47 yards.
14 carries, 7 targets, 61 yards through the air.
It's his touchdown. That's
47 yards on the ground.
It's his touchdown.
He still would have had 14 points.
Okay.
That's a very good
47
game.
total yards.
14 points without a touchdown is a very good game.
47. And he's not going to have 61 receiving yards on 4 catches.
If he's in the Alvin Kamara role, why not?
I'm sorry. You cannot expect that. What do you expect from him?
I will expect 15 if Alvin Kamara is not playing. Yes. That's very reasonable. It is. It really is.
I'm just saying Josh got screwed over.
It's not like my team didn't have guys that aren't capable of doing that.
What are you even averaging? What are you averaging right now? Go on Fantasy Pros and show me what are you averaging? Damn, so many tabs.
I'm averaging, let's get a drum roll from the audience, please. I'm averaging 139.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Obviously, I'm not going to be averaging 180. Like
you're not even close. Fantasy. Well, last week really fucked me. 130. But last week. Really...
this is also the last 4 weeks. This is not. Just to clarify, this is the last 4 weeks. So last 4 weeks, I've been a better team. So
don't even say that.
Average wise, we're trying to talk about average.
Don't even.
The league average is 125. So
don't even say that.
And I've had
what must come up must go down.
Exactly. So I'm not going to score 180 next week, but my average is
you're projected $140.
Right. That's more reasonable than 180.
I bet you will not hit 140.
Really?
If you don't make a trade, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think 140 is very reasonable to hit. I do.
Oh, Michael Carter against that stout Miami defense.
Really?
Last time I said Michael Carter was going to bust, he busted.
He did. But
I think
this is a difference.
I don't know. I could see a bust potential there.
That's fine.
Manuel Sanders against that Indianapolis defense, bust potential there.
Really? Well, green matchup right there.
Corey
Colts are in the bottom half of the league against the receivers. So are the Dolphins. So,
I'm just saying.
Interesting. I have a lot of green here, so I don't.
Dalvin Cook against that Green Bay front. Ooh.
I'm not looking to score 140. If I score 130 and win, I'll take it. So
I don't think you would win with 130.
We'll see. Definitely not impossible.
Oh man, Connor's team. Whew. A lot of boom potential. A lot of boom potential. Zeke versus Kansas City's defense.
Kansas City's stout front seven right there.
Absolutely not. McCaffrey against Washington's defense. Whew. Chase is going to go off against Vegas, I bet you.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Got to travel to Vegas. It's gonna be in the nightclub.
Darren Waller's gonna have himself game
Really?
against
When
Cincy.
have we said that about Darren Waller this year?
I bet you he will. That's why you want to trade for him, right?
Yeah, because I expected him to do better since there was several games where he struggled, but that's obviously not the case.
I bet you good game. Gaskin, I bet is going to have himself a game. I bet he's going to score 25 points this game.
Okay, let's
against-
bet. Let's bet. What are you going to give me if he doesn't score 25 points?
You're going to bet against your own boy that you've been advocating for
Yes.
on this.
He'll get 15, not 25.
You don't think he'll get 25?
No, 25.
Not even 20?
He scored
You won't
over
even say
20
20?
once this year.
You don't think he'll hit 20?
No.
You don't think he's going to hit 20 against
I don't.
That is no trust in your man.
Enough about where my team stands in this league. I need to win this week. If I don't win, my chances at a playoff spot will be slim, but not impossible. It's all about getting some help from other people in this league, as well as maybe making some trades.
And even if I don't win, I'll still be in good position.
Let's talk to everybody about those trades we were thinking about.
All right, guys. I was willing to offer him AJ Dillon, who is right now RB1 for Green Bay and projected 17 points this week, and TJ Hawkinson for Travis Kelce. That was my original offer.
The original offer, correct.
In which it helps him win now.
It does help me win now, but
in which you need to win now.
That is correct.
Because if you lose this week, it is a big loss, and you know that.
It is a very big loss, and the reason, yes, it helps me, but I'm just not getting as much as I would like for Travis Kelce, who's the #1 tight end and has over a 60-point advantage over Hawkinson on the year. That kind of production is irreplaceable. TJ Hawkinson's coming off a game where he had 0 points, 1 target, and pretty much despite a couple games, like he had those 2 blow-up games at the beginning of the year, defenses have caught on to him, which they've been able to slow him down. Hence why I'm very hesitant to trade for him.
I'm telling you, I'm just telling you right now. He's gonna have himself a game.
I mean,
that was
you predict a lot of teams are going to win, and that doesn't happen either.
But fantasy is different. Fantasy, I've been successful in.
Really?
Yeah. Look at my record. Yes.
Really? I can't really see because you have Hawkinson who really hasn't done much. You have
tight end 5 guys.
Tight end 5. That
five.
tight end position is So he's the tight end 5. But if I were to compare that to
his roster percentage went up 0.5 this week.
I'll compare that to the wide receiver position, where he ranks among receivers, where Kelce would rank, and where Hawkinson would rank. So among receivers right now, Kelce would be the wide receiver number 6. Okay. Hawkinson.
But why are we
Hawkinson would be the wide receiver 37.
Still not awful.
Think about that for a second. Now I waited to bring this stat in for the show just so we can get the straight.
But why are we comparing tight ends to wide receivers?
Tight ends, I know they're classified as tight ends, but a lot of the tight ends can be classified as wide receivers. I classify Travis Kelce as more of a receiver based off of his production.
Yeah, but
trading the wide receiver 6 for the wide receiver 37. Come on now.
Oh my gosh! But you can't be looking at it in that sense because you're
also
getting AJ Dillon, who takes off Emmanuel Sanders or Corey Davis.
Right, but
Emmanuel Sanders has been awful since this break.
Travis Kelce below his price tag. I'm also helping you, so out of spite, why would I want to do that?
You're a very spiteful man. I understand that, but
I need more. That's all I'm going to say. I do. I need more.
I'm not going to give more.
The wide receiver 6 on the year, I need a lot more.
But I'm not going to give more.
Like I would need Marquise Brown added to
I'm
this
not
deal.
giving that. I'm absolutely not doing that.
That's not something I can do. Then
I'm not giving up AJ Dillon, who guys I got for free.
You did get for free.
I get for free because I'm the waiver wire king.
Yeah, well, I guess you could predict injuries too, because he would have been either way, we'll be sitting on your bench or someone's bench in a few weeks. So,
but I don't need him.
Right. That's why for this, like, to be able to sell AJ Dillon and Hawkinson for Kelce, it makes a lot of sense for you. But yes,
it makes sense for you though. Dillon helps you win now.
I'm also going from Kelsey to Hawkinson, which I've already given
You
my
can't
soliloquy
look at it like
on why I
that.
think that's.
You have to look at
it's just-
It's Kelsey for Dylan, who are projected to have the same points.
Yeah.
And then you get an additional Hawkinson.
Kelsey, I'm gonna keep saying it. Like Dylan, obviously would be great to have in my flex spot, but Kelsey's production is irreplaceable. If I was going from someone like Kelsey to Kittle, or even Kelsey to Pitts, or even Alvin to Waller, that's a different story. But Hawkinson is just not the same player that we all thought it was gonna be. So
Doesn't mean he can't be.
Stuff it's just unlikely at this point. We're at week 11. I mean, when is he gonna come back to that form we saw in week 1 and week 2?
Oh my gosh, he has 9 more weeks.
Yeah, but in fantasy seasons are shorter than that, especially teams that may not make the playoffs. So we'll have to take this discussion off air because we're clearly not seeing eye to eye on this one. And
oh my gosh,
we'll have to really refocus.
All right,
again.
and then what about the other one? CD Lamb and Dylan. CD Lamb for Dylan
Marcus
and
Brown. That's a lot more reasonable. I think that's something I'm going to consider, and that's something I'm going to sleep very heavily on this tonight.
You're still going to say no. I know you're going to say no.
How do you know I'm going to say no?
I absolutely know you will.
I have to consider that because that is definitely that'll help me hopefully get into the playoffs. Because although I'll be losing CD Lamb, Marquise Brown will somewhat be able to replace him. Then I'll have AJ Dillon for the next 2 weeks, and hopefully he would propel me to 2 wins. That is something I will tell you right now. You might not believe it, but I'm highly considering it. You will have an answer tomorrow,
and it's going to be no. I know that.
But you will have an answer, whether it's yes or no. Like it, I like that deal the best out of all of them. I gotta be honest.
Gosh.
But I want to, before I know we're getting ready to wrap up towards the end of the show, I want to touch on the MLB awards that have been given out.
Yeah, just
we'll
in the past hour.
Yeah, so believe it was Monday night or Tuesday night, no, Monday night, where they gave out Rookie of the Year for the NL and the AL. NL, it went to Jonathan India of the Cincinnati Reds. Got all but one first place vote. Other first place vote went to my guy Trevor Rogers of the Miami Marlins. Actually, what's funny is that one first place vote was from a Cincinnati beat writer. Jonathan India definitely deserves it. It is unfortunate to see Trevor Rogers earn this. Didn't earn it, but he'll definitely be back, and he'll come back stronger than ever. But in the AL, you got that one right, actually. Randy Arozarena took home the AL Rookie of the Year. So
let's go.
Going back to our predictions way back when, you nailed that one. And then Cy Young.
Yep.
NL Cy Young, Corbin Burns, Milwaukee Brewers. Happy to say that I got that one correct. Do you remember who your pick was?
I did say Garrett Cole.
You said for the NL though.
For the NL?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Was it Woodruff?
No, I did not. I didn't double up on.
No.
On
I'm trying to
the
think
Brewers.
who else it was. Oh, DeGraw. No,
and I think I did go to DeGraw.
Was it DeGraw?
He would have won it if he was healthy.
Yeah. But yeah, in the AL, Eric picked Garrett Cole. I picked Lance Lynn. But the winner this year kind of surprised a lot of people. Robbie Ray of the Toronto Blue Jays.
He just earned his payday.
Yes, he did. He revamped his career arc after in Arizona, where he was struggling to maintain control. He's figured it out, and he's on the right track the rest of the way. So
yeah,
we'll have to see what comes down to MVP.
Yeah, I mean Mike Trout's still going to win it. He's still going to end up top 5 somehow.
I mean, Tim Anderson unfortunately is not going to win MVP. That was my pick.
Who was my NL?
Your NL pick.
Acuna.
I picked Acuna.
You picked?
Yeah, I know I picked Acuna.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
I picked Soto.
You picked
that's
Soto.
That's what I picked.
Yeah. So those aren't. It's probably. I think it's going to be Bryce Harper.
Yeah, Bryce Harper
and
AL
Ohtani.
Ohtani. Yeah,
Vlad definitely deserves like a consideration, but Ohtani is just what he's doing. He definitely deserves it. But
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Catfish Hunter, well represented in this episode.
Yes.
For sure. And we will definitely keep everyone posted on when Eric and I we will come to a conclusion on a deal. I'm certain of that. It's time, Eric.
We'll see, guys, how my new strategy for picking
stay
picks
tuned
work.
for that. See, and don't forget
if I go 7-8, since there's 15 teams, 7-8, no matter what your record was, if it was a better record than me, I still won this week.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
We'll see though. Yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be very fascinating to see how this unfolds for sure.
I would. Oh my gosh, if it ends up well, it may be an every other week thing. Maybe that's what we should do. Whenever someone has a really bad week, like I did last week, you have to go opposite.
That's fine. It's just I just don't want it. It's gonna be repetitive every week after week. You're gonna have to do it.
Okay.
And I just think it just wouldn't make sense. But
it's not going to be because it's going to work this week, so it won't be.
Well,
repetitive.
I mean, I'm just looking at how many weeks I've won compared to you. I won this past week. I won the week before. I won the week before that. The week before that. The week before that. The only week you've beaten me has been week 5.
Ah, well, hey, guy. So what's the comparison? It's a 9-1 split.
Yes.
Hey, you know what, guys? I can still come back. It's
actually 8-1 because we started in week 2.
Oh, okay. 8-1. Boom, guys. Work your way back.
It could be 8-10.
Yeah, I could end up
10-8. Yeah, you could finish.
It could finish up 9-9.
9-9, which is unlikely based on your track record, but
But you know what, guys? You can always change. It can always be a nice, quick change, in which I'm hoping that's what's going to happen this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.